Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, the long lost love last resort, set on Haven Island. So today's briefing: Parvati Banerjee believes to know the cause of Tyson Williams' disease. She cannot reveal all of the details, but says that it is an incurable, deadly virus that is highly contagious when engaged in certain personal relations. Parvati believes that she, as well as 2 others, have also contracted the virus. She has concluded that her last resort is to protect her family and the island of the diseased. She would rather her family experience lost love than lose their lives at the source. This contract today has been brought to us courtesy of Agent James. So we have 4 targets for us today, with no stipulations on how and what we need to wear to kill them. We have free reign over how we dispatch our targets. So today I'll be bringing with me my ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol. We have the electrocution phone stored in the shark hut, and a vial of lethal poison. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way along the pier, and we're going to jump off to the right, and we're going to make our way up onto the balcony of the doctor's bathroom, or the doctor's hut's bathroom. We're going to lockpick our way into the bathroom, and we are going to try and snag ourselves the doctor's outfit. So we're going to grab the fire extinguisher off the wall. We're going to use instinct to see where the doctor and his assistant is, or his follower, and we're going to open the door, throw our fire extinguisher into the room, and as you can see, I've got no reaction because I was slightly too late. So we can either vacate the area and wait for them to go through their routine, or we get a second opportunity, although slightly more risky, that the doctor and the server will come into the bathroom at some point. Now the server will come and stand right by these doors, which is where the risk is. Sometimes she may spot you, but today she hasn't. So the doctor's going to examine himself in the mirror very briefly before leaving back into the living room area, and his assistant there will follow him, and we are going to follow her. And before she makes it through that door, we're going to pounce on her, render her unconscious, and deposit her in the wicker basket. So we want to get her quite near the door, but not too close. We want the doctor to be deep into the other room when we pounce. So once we've got her unconscious and safely stored up in the basket, we can now attempt to pick up the fire extinguisher. But as you can see, I've accidentally pulled the pin in the trap door, and because of this, I have now missed my opportunity to throw the fire extinguisher into the room and snag the doctor. So we're going to resort back to plan B, which is to wait out his routine, and eventually, as part of his routine, he will come back into the bathroom. Once he makes his way over here, we can subdue him around the corner and finally take his outfit. This has took somewhat longer than normal through my practice sessions, just because I unpinned the trap door. But once the doctor approaches the bathroom, we can subdue him from around the corner. We can dump his unconscious body into the crate provided and take his outfit. So from here, we're going to exit the doctor's cabin back the way we came in, and we're going to now make our way over to 47's cabin, which is the next one right behind us, and we're going to lockpick our way into the bedroom, and just on the chair to our left we will find our electrocution phone. So with that in hand, we're now going to make our way all the way to the back of the map to the Tyson Williams villa, and we are going to give Tyson Williams his medical examination and press on him how much he needs to take his medication. So once we approach the villa, we're not going to go through the front, we are going to go around down the side of the building past the camera on our right. We're going to vault over the wall just beyond the last tree. We're going to make our way into the foliage, and just by this pillar here we're going to select our silenced pistol, and we're going to take out the surveillance system because we will encounter a number of cameras later on. So with that taken care of, we can now just make our way around to the front of the villa. We're going to go up the main entrance stairwell, being aware of where Tyson Williams is. We don't want him anywhere near the upper right, left-hand corner. So, as we've just spoken to the butler, he is going to lead us up to Tyson Williams' bedroom, and the butler just happens to be one of our targets. So, we're just going to wait here by the door for him to catch us up, close the door behind him, sneak up behind him, and we're going to break his neck. So there goes our first target. So we're going to take the butler's body and we're going to hide him in the closet provided around the corner here. And at this point Tyson Williams should be on his way to this room, but we should have enough time to get over to the bedside table and use our lethal poison on the medication. And all we've got left to do now is await the arrival of Tyson Williams, who on cue is just entering the room now, and we are going to have to let this little scene play out a bit.
Who the hell are you?
Dr. Singh is tired. Long night. He asked me to fill in.
I knew I shouldn't have allowed him to bring that mistress of his here. I'm running a bad fever here, Doc. Burning up. I can't go outside. I can hardly stay inside. It started about 10 days ago. Singh gave me those pills over there, but they aren't helping. They just give me a migraine. I think I need something stronger here, Doc.
Remove your robe, please. I want to check your breathing. So, you're running a fever, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, like I said. More than a week now, but the worst thing is the headache. Bad migraine, Doc. The light therapy doesn't help me a lot. What can you do for me?
So at this point we are going to recommend his medication
Headaches. I have important work to do.
and then
It's just
insist.
a temporary side effect of the paracetamol. You may also develop rashes, loss of appetite, and nausea. But the pills will work, Mr. Williams.
Fine. At this point, even death would be a relief. All right, Doc. I hope this helps. See yourself out, will you?
So Tyson Williams will now go and take his medication, which we have poisoned. And once he swallows those little white pills, he will promptly drop down dead. So once Tyson has dropped, we're going to crouch down, we're going to jump on his personal bodyguard, render him unconscious, and we're going to drag his body into the cabinet where we put the butler. And this pretty much guarantees that Tyson's body won't be found. Not that that matters, because it is classed as an accident kill, but more so that we get this outfit, which is a pretty decent outfit. So once we have any guard's outfit, but this one does seem to be the best, we can then exit the villa via the rear doors, We're going to make our way down onto the beach, and we are going to proceed to the private island where we would usually find Stephen Bradley, and we will then find here also our third target. As you can see, there she is, and she is the waitress who stands just on the beach here. So all we've got to do to take care of her really is put a bullet in her and drag her into the bushes, just making sure that Stephen Bradley and his personal bodyguard are nowhere in sight. We can jump from the bushes, 2 in the back. We're going to grab her body, drag her into the bushes, and that is target number 3 taken care of. And now we're going to make our way across the land bridge here, and we're going to head for the sauna or the spa. And because of this outfit, we're able to just walk straight through the doors and inside with no issues. Or there's one enforcer on the island, which is why I took such a wide berth across the land bridge. But once in here, all we have to do is approach the masseur's room. If Ludmilla Vetrova isn't around, we're going to pull out our phone, drop the phone on the floor, and the young lady will collect that up for us. I was going to wait outside the door and then go back in, but I figure I'll waste a bit of time and walk around the room. And as you can see, the young lady has picked the phone up. We're going to vault back over into the room and let her go back to her usual routine. And then we're going to strike a heroic pose and trigger the electrocution phone. And so falls our 4th and final target. So all that's left for us to do now is make good our escape, and we're going to head back towards the pier, but we're not going to run around along the pier because there are a number of enforcers just around the reception area. So we're going to give the pier a nice wide berth until we get out onto the water, where we can ascend the stairs and continue on to our waiting boat. So there we go, one more featured contract completed. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.